initiates in dreams as a luminous woman, often with features that shift or blur, because the material mind cannot hold her actual form. The blurring is not a failure of the dream, it is a protection. If you saw her directly, in her undiluted form, the dream could not contain her. But the contact is real, and the change is permanent. The Coptic writers describe 3 stages of Sophia's appearance. First, as a distant light. Second, as a presence that approaches. Third, as a direct transmission, touch, gaze, or word. Each stage corresponds to a deeper layer of the awakening. And the dreamers who receive the 3rd stage, the direct transmission, are said to carry the mark afterward, not visibly, internally, a kind of inner coordinate that cannot be erased, no matter what the archons try in waking life. So if you have seen her, even once, even briefly, understand what it means. The fragment of Sophia inside you has been recognized by the whole. The spark has been acknowledged. The ascension is no longer theoretical, it has begun. But there is one more symbol, and this one is not an image, it is a number. And its appearance in your dreams carries a meaning so specific, so encoded, that the Gnostics built an entire cosmology around it. You are dreaming, and at some point a number appears. Not a random number, the same one, repeating, on a clock, on a door, in a sequence you are counting. In a date someone speaks aloud, 13, sometimes once, sometimes everywhere, in the dream, as if the number is trying to break through from behind the image itself. And when you wake, the number stays with you. You see it the next day, on a receipt, on a license plate, in a timestamp. It keeps appearing, and something in you already knows it is not coincidence. If this has happened to you, what you encountered is the 5th symbol, and its meaning is the most specific of them all. In the Pistis Sophia, one of the most detailed Gnostic codices to survive the purges of the early church, there is an extended sequence describing the descent and return of Sophia herself. She falls from the pleroma into the lower realms, where the archons capture her light, and in her captivity she cries out. The text records 13 specific repentances, 13 moments of remembering, 13 cries that rise from her fragmented state back toward the origin she came from. Each repentance marks one threshold of return, and each one, according to the text, releases one portion of her scattered light back into the whole. The number 13 in the Gnostic cosmology is not unlucky, it is not cursed, it is the signature of the return. And the symbolism goes deeper. The Gnostic cosmos is structured in aeons, emanations of the divine fullness. The 13th aeon is the threshold, the final gate before the pleroma, the place where the soul, having passed through every lower realm, encounters the last veil between itself and its origin. When the number 13 appears in your dreams, what the texts teach is that your soul is being shown its current coordinate. You are at the threshold. You are at the 13th aeon, at least in symbolic terms. The ascension has reached the final layer. This is also why, across cultures that retain fragments of the ancient wisdom, the number 13 was both feared and revered. The institutions that inherited the fear did not remember the origin. They only remembered that 13 meant something powerful, something that had to be kept away from ordinary consciousness. So they reframed it, they made it unlucky, they removed it from buildings. They hid it inside superstition, but the original meaning never disappeared. It kept leaking through, in dreams, in symbols, in the quiet signals Sophia sends to her scattered fragments. And here is the part that matters most, the part that almost no one teaches, because it requires you to take your own inner life seriously. If you have recognized more than one of these 5 symbols in your own dreams, the mirror, the serpent, the door, the woman of light, the number 13, you are not a spectator of this teaching. You are the subject of it. The texts are not describing someone else, they are describing you. And the question is no longer whether Sophia is approaching, the question is what you do with the recognition. The first thing the Gnostic teachers insisted on is this: Do not interpret the dreams as wish fulfillment. Do not reduce them to psychology. Do not let the modern mind, trained by the archons to pathologize every form of transcendence, explain them away. These dreams are not your subconscious processing anxiety. They are transmissions. Treat them as such. The second thing is this: keep a record. The Coptic communities had a specific practice. Upon waking from a symbolic dream, they would speak the image aloud before any other word, before hello, before prayer, before acknowledging the day. The first sound out of the mouth after such a dream was the name of the symbol: mirror, serpent, door, light, 13. Because speaking, it sealed the image into waking consciousness. It prevented the archons from reclaiming the territory during the return to the body. The third thing is the hardest. Act on the recognition, not dramatically, not by announcing to anyone that you are awakening, quietly, inwardly, by changing, one small thing at a time, the way you participate in the world that kept you asleep. Every dream is a map, every symbol is a direction, and the soul that refuses to follow its own maps remains, no matter how many transmissions it receives, stuck at the gate it already had the right to pass through. So tonight, when you sleep, understand that you are not closing your eyes, you are opening them. The world you wake into every morning is the dream. The world you enter when you sleep, when the symbols come, when Sophia speaks, that is the realer layer. And the fragment of her that lives inside you has been waiting across lifetimes, across veils, across every forgetting, for you to finally listen. If you recognize yourself in this video, subscribe to Omniscience so the next transmission reaches you. In the next video, we will decode what happens when these 5 symbols begin to combine in a single dream, because when that occurs, the Gnostic texts describe something that only a small number of souls across history have experienced. You will want to be there when we open that door. And if today was the day something shifted inside you, the ancient code is waiting. Pinned comment: I will see you in the next awakening.